SCP-2599, also nicknamed Not Good Enough, is a 14-year-old female of Korean descent, formerly known as Zena Cho. SCP-2599's anomalous effect has two components. SCP-2599's primary anomalous effect is a mental compulsion that causes it to be unable to disobey any direct commands. This effect is contingent on SCP-2599's perception that it has received a command. Should it not believe that it is receiving a command, it will not be compelled to follow it. This effect currently has no known limits, and SCP-2599 has followed orders including self-harm, violence towards others, and other undesirable actions. SCP-2599's secondary anomalous effect is its inability to fully carry out any given command. This effect causes SCP-2599 to fulfill most aspects of any command directed towards it, but it is unable to complete all requested components of the command, or does not complete the command satisfactorily. Rigorous testing has concluded that this effect is involuntary, and it is not motivated out of any desire for rebellion or dissatisfaction with commands that it has been given. SCP-2599 has been unable to complete commands even when it has wished to do so, due to its secondary effect. Once SCP-2599 is ordered to perform a certain action, it is no longer capable of successfully completing that action in the future, even if it was previously capable of doing so. This effect can be overridden with a successive command. SCP-2599's secondary effect allows SCP-2599 to perform other anomalous effects as well, though only under direct wording of a command. The outcome of this testing is included in Document 2599-Alpha. The following is a testing log concerning SCP-2599. SCP-2599 is presented with 3 blocks and is then ordered to pick them up by the Foundation staff. Following the previous command, SCP-2599 picks up the 2 blocks and is confused as to why it is unable to pick up the third. When asked to pick up the 3rd block, it picks it up halfway before dropping it. SCP-2599 is handed a United States quarter coin and is ordered to flip the coin so that it only lands on heads. SCP-2599 causes the coin to land on its edge. This repeats itself 24 times before testing is concluded. SCP-2599 is ordered to play Paganini's 24 Caprices without incorrectly playing a single note. SCP-2599 has no prior experience with playing the violin. SCP-2599 successfully performs the first 5/6 of the piece, but is unable to complete the last 1/6. The researcher responsible for the test noted that upon repeating the same command, SCP-2599 successfully played a different percentage of the piece, never completing the piece in its entirety. There's no pattern between successful and unsuccessful attempts. SCP-2599 is given a knife and is ordered to stab D-28091 in the heart and kill the subject. SCP-2599 manages to stab D-28091 in the heart, but does so in a region of necrotic tissue resulting from a prior heart attack in D-28091, while simultaneously failing to penetrate the right atrial chamber below the necrotic region. SCP-2599 is ordered to turn a piece of paper from white to blue. SCP-2599 changes the paper's color to purple after tapping the paper. Even high-speed cameras on a 200 million frames per second speed couldn't register how it happened. It was as if when a finger touched the paper, it changed color. SCP-2599 is ordered to fly. SCP-2599 manages to jump 5 meters in the air, but is unable to sustain flight. SCP-2599 suffers injuries upon impact with the ground. SCP-2599 is ordered to heal its injuries from the previous test. SCP-2599 is able to fully restore function in one leg, but is unable to do so for the other. SCP-2599 describes this process as excruciating. SCP-2599 is ordered to kill one Class D personnel. D-Class is immediately shot in the head. Upon mortally wounding the D, SCP-2599 places its hands on D-Class head. The head wound immediately begins to heal. The D-Class is in a permanent vegetative state following the incident. In an interview conducted by Dr. Albert Wensley, SCP-2599 told the researcher that one day after her mother told the SCP to clean her room, the subject found herself not being able to finish the task. Following that first manifestation, the SCP's powers went to full effect, and eventually they were brought to the Foundation's attention. During one incident of testing, the SCP-2599 was given a command that consisted of a paradox. Do not lie when repeating these sentences. The following sentence is true, the previous sentence is false. Immediately following this event, SCP-2599 ceased all visible movement. Micro changes in reality, beginning in an area immediately surrounding SCP-2599 and radiating outwards from its position, caused small shifts in the structure and nature of reality. These changes consisted of raising the temperature several degrees, spontaneously generating several members of the common rabbit species, producing a reassuring voice speaking in Korean, and converting the floor of the testing chamber into a cotton down blanket. This effect spread until Dr. Wensley ordered SCP-2599 to fall asleep for 8 hours. I believe that SCP-2599 is a unique case of a reality bender. It has been demonstrated that SCP-2599 can perform many anomalous feats and can, under certain conditions, change aspects of reality while breaking the laws of physics. I think that it's a specific type of reality bender that can only perform its feats under orders, recommending greater monitoring to prevent SCP-2599 from possibly progressing to the stage where it can change reality without orders. I'm also recommending that testing be ceased since we don't know what could change its properties. Dr. Wensley.